Let's fight. Welcome in the ring, folks. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you. Let's fight, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you good people. Wherever you're joining us from around the world, guys. Let's fight, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. Let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. Welcome in the ring, good people. Yvonne Rodriguez and Sharon Murray. Good to have you folks in the ring one more evening. Let's fight. Let us know you're hearing us loud and clear. Let's fight, guys. Wilton Blue, Yvonne Daly, Jenny's Booker. Good to have you folks here. Welcome in the ring. Rachel Wolford, Monishwa and Ryan. Welcome in the ring, folks. Susan London. Ringing the bell for you, Susan. Patricia Sana. Or Mika Douglas, ringing the bell for you as well. And Faye Scott. All you wonderful, beautiful folks. Welcome in the ring. Welcome, 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 welcome. Who's Sue? That's what I want to know. Who's Sue? Patience Power. Shirley Juicy Tendrick. Welcome in the ring, guys. Let's fight. Let's fight, good people. Let's fight. Love this new bell. Love it, folks. Let's fight. We trust that you guys are great. You had a fantastic day. Folks, the month is pushing on. It's already the 26th day of July. It's almost done. Happy to have you here nonetheless, guys. Linda Booker, Yvonne Lamy, Pollyanna Schultz, Gwenna Jones, Pace and Power, guys. We're ready to head into the fight card, and we trust that you beautiful, lovely folks. We trust that you guys are as well. Everett Small, Sharon Fortune, Rena Cummins, and Jolette and Pinky, Ian Adams, Nicole Scotland, Pace and Power, Gilali Cock and Everett Small. Good to have you, Rena Cummins, Pretty Milicia, Rosie Rose, Jeff, and all the other folks. Rhonda Spencer Thumb. Good to have you, Empress Fatima Flavors. Good to have you. Very subjective name. Ingrid King, Ian Adams, and Nicole Scotland. Good to have you. Janet Benjamin and Wendy Caesar. Pace and Power, guys. Pace and Power. How you folks doing? Tanya Cummins. Diane Fordyce. Ringing the bell for Diane. Margaret Stewart. Good to have you, Margaret, and Janet and Rhonda Spencer Thumb and Pollyanna Schultz. Good to have Irma Holden, Rashley Ford. Ring the bell once for Rashley Ford there, and Hazel Chase. Good to have Hazel as well, and all the other folks. Melissa Mosley joining us. I see Anastasia, fancy name, Dishon Alexander, went by so fast. Joan Robertson and Cheryl Mercurius. All you wonderful folks. Good to have you here, guys. Pace, 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 and power. Trust that you guys are well. We are well as well, and we're ready to go. Fired up, good folks, and ready to go. Patricia Kissoon, Veronica Primo Rollins. Veronica, how you doing, man? Hazel, good to have you. Erwin and Diane. Audrey Ward, good to have you two folks. We're fired up. We're ready to go, ready to head into the fight card. If you guys are as well, share the damn live, smash the emoji button, and let's partner, folks, and let's move forward. Pace and Power. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. Where are you folks? We trust that you guys are ready. Are you guys ready? Pace and Power. Are you good folks ready? Hazel Clark, Valda Wolford, Tessa Haywood, Sheena Hazel. Good to have you folks. Eula Lafferman Rubens. Good to have you. Good to have you. Good to have you. Michael Reed. Good to have you, Michael. Ring the bell there for Michael. Nandi Melissa Lewis. Ring the bell for Nandi. Glenford Gordon. Ring the bell for Glenford. Warren Mark. Ring the bell for Warren faithfully. Faithfully. Ring the bell for faithfully. Paul DeAndrew. Ring the bell for Paul. Guys, share the like. Smash that emoji button as well. We are ready to head into the fight card. Andrew King. Really want to thank the folks who made this new bell possible. Love that song. Ping! Love it. Love it. Donald Liverpool, Ashana Barban, Leslyn, Patrice, Hamilton. You know, some folks looking out for us, you know. Some folks looking out for us. It's not everybody, but some folks looking out for us. And folks, we are grateful for that. Elizabeth Williams, how you doing, Elizabeth? Elizabeth, good to have you. I see Patricia's here and Leslyn. It's going by so fast, good people. Ronald Warren. Some of you commenting, it's going by so fast. Hubert Harry, we saw you as well. Good to have you here, Hubert, and all the other beautiful folks who are joining us. It's such a privilege, guys. It's such a privilege to have you folks here with us. Pace and Power. Share the live. Smash that emoji button. And why don't you guys partner with us as well, folks. Pace and power. We're ready to go. We're just holding for you, folks. Share the like. Smash that emoji button as well, folks. Smash that emoji button as well. Really great to have each and every one of you here. Johnny Benjamin, Robert King, good to have you here, guys. I'm ready to go. I'm fired up, and I'm ready to ensure that we are shared to all the right places. We're going to do so as well. We are going to ensure and we're going to make sure that we are shared to all the right places. Share to your profiles, share to your pages, share to your groups, share to WhatsApp. You know how we do it, folks. Pace and power. You know what we got to do. Don't make it look as though you don't know what we got to do. Share the live, and smash that emoji button for us as we head into the fight card. I am so ready to go. Holding for you folks, though. Share the live, smash that emoji button, and let's get ready to rumble, folks. I am ready. I don't know about you, but I'm ready. I fired up, guys, and I'm ready to go. Who's suing Sue? That's what we want to know. Who's suing Sue tonight? Think y'all know more than me. I think y'all know more than me. Good folks. Think you guys know more than me. Fired up at this end nonetheless, guys. And we are ready to go. We trust that you guys are as well. We ensure that we share to all the right places. Share the live, guys. You know we do it here. We got big, y'all now. That's how y'all getting big. Too big for y'all boots, baby folks. And we are going to share it a couple other places. And then we are going to be ready to go. By the time then, we hope that you guys are ready to go as well. And we are just about there. Good to see each and every one of you with us nonetheless, folks. Good to have each and every one of you joining us. And we are about ready. There you go, folks. Pace and power. Boots on the ground. You know how we do it, folks. Y'all know how we do it. Share the live. Welcome in the ring to all of you joining us on those additional pages. Some of you are just clicking that button and joining us. Right time. Not a moment too soon. Not a moment too soon. Good to have each and every one of you here with us, guys. It's our pleasure and it's our privilege having all of you guys here with us. And we trust that you guys are great. Pace and power. Want to say good night to my wife, folks. Been so supportive of everything I do. Good night, babes. Y'all like story, though. Y'all like them people business. Y'all like them people business too much. Share the live, folks. Smash that emoji button for us. Pace and power. That's how we do it. Pace and power, folks. I am fired up, guys, and I'm ready to go. Share the live, guys. Smash that emoji button. Who we got joining us tonight, folks? Good to see you. Good to see you. Denise King, Brenda Braffett. Good people. I see Ron Lewis is here. Marco Gonzalez is here as well. Michelle McKay. All good people, you know. Pinky Vaughn. Good people. Steffi Brown. How are you? Good to see you, Steffi. Good to see Paul and Hawk Kippins too. And all you other guys joining us. We're fired up. Smash that emoji button for us, guys. Thousands of you joining us from around the world. And we are so privileged. Smash that emoji button. Share the damn live, guys. And let's get to go. Pace and power. Good to have you here, guys. And we are fired up. And we are ready to go. We trust that you good people are as well. Where are we starting from this evening? Rena Cummins, Stanton Board, Michelle McKay, Ian Adams. Tell us, man. Where are you guys joining us from? Where do we start? Here's where we start. Oil and gas. We saw this announcement late this afternoon. To find more oil. What we're doing for we? We're spine used to tingle when they made these oil finds. Because you think somehow, Bronco, by the time they get to this point, you'll be getting a little check in the mail. You'll be getting something in your bank account. Not so. Them guys could find 32 million wells. It will make a difference in this country. It will make a difference in this country. They're telling us they found 2 new oil fields today by ExxonMobil and his partners. Its partners find 2 new oil fields. What do it mean for us? I don't know what it mean for us. Tomorrow my collarbone will still protruding. Who's sharing the damn live? Who's smashing that emoji button? Tomorrow my cheekbones can still standing out. I can still look in tin. Share the damn life. 2 more oil fields. What it mean for you? That's what I want to know. What it means for you, Rena Cummins. Florinel Swan. What it means for you, Rhonda Gordon. What it means for you, Ryan Haynes and Paul Hawkins. Pretty Melissa, Margaret Craig. What the hell does it mean for you? Let us find one. Who can share the damn life tonight? Who can smash the emoji button so that others get valid, credible information, guys? Share the live. Smash that emoji button. My Lord. More oil field discovery. What does it mean? Huh? What does it mean? Lost. Who said the oil finds? Cost of living still going up? Yeah? Like things are better before we find oil. Like things are better. I ain't saying so, but like. Simile. Like as. Like things a little better. Andrew Griffith, pace and power. Ring the bell for Andrew. Like things a little better before them boys find oil. Huh? I don't know. I ain't want to say it in a braggadocious way, but like things a little better. That's all I said. Like things a little better. Not plenty, but a little better. So them boys find oil. We can put a pin in that. We don't know really what it means yet. They tell us it means something, but we don't really know what fully it means. We can put a pin in that. Also, the fight card, good people. Also, the fight card. A couple other things we're following, of course. The high cost of living. Right? We pumping, but nothing happening. We ain't feeling nothing. Huh? We pumping. Well, my grandchildren pumping. They're pumping. Glennis Gibson, they're pumping. But we ain't feeling nothing. It's just high cost of living in the backside all the time. You're supposed to be feeling something. All this oil we pumping. They like pump. But we ain't feeling it. High cost of living knocking us, folks. Knocking us. Punching us out. Can't give up now, though. We just can't, folks. We can't give up. High cost of living. Who thought in my lifetime we'd see a sugar shortage? I mean, if I come up the scene, there's real sugar shortage. Dennis Emmanuel, how you doing? Kesh Sharma, Pollyanna Schultz, Marcio Fordyce, Claudette Harry, how you doing, man? Rachel Wolford, how you doing? Sugar shortage. I ain't talking about good men like me. Sugar shortage. And we hear people complaining, you can find sugar every place else. In the world, you can find Guyanese sugar. Besides in Guyana. That seems like a paradox. Every place else in the world, you can find Guyanese sugar. Right? I mean, because I hear they say Guyanese sugar. But every place else in the world, you can find Guyanese sugar. But you can't find it here. And folks, we heard a lot of folks complaining. Quite a few people are complaining about this. In the US, a lot of shelves got sugar. But here, not so much. Not so much, people. Not so much. Take a look. Take a listen.
Chinese cannot get sugar in Guyana, but I in America, North America, United States, and can get Guyana sugar packages all over in the supermarket in America. Now tell me, where is Guyanese going from here? Huh? Tell me, where are they going? Huh? Where is Guyanese actually gonna go? My God. Father, come for your world.
Come for your world, Father. Come for your world. I like what Big Auntie said. Come for your world. What we coming to? Every place else got Guyanese sugar. Heaven Faith, of course, you know that. Kwana Mingo, of course, you know that. Glenford Gordon, Deborah Clark, and Sharon Caslow Edwards. Every place else got the sugar. I mean, my wife ain't got no shortage. There's a real deal. Deborah, our truest goal, she got no problems. But every place else, shortage of sugar. Besides, outside, in other jurisdictions, we sugar plenty in Dora. But right home here, waiting producing. Thank you, PPP. Thank you. We know y'all care. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My God, pocket scamps. Moving on, folks. Somewhere in Guyana, you know this could have been us. But you have one fancy car, you know. You just get my bicycle, going $1 for $1, like the exercise, easy on the environment, good for the health. Right? This could be us using our means, going simple. It could be us, but you have one limousine and so on. Folks, we saw quite recently, somewhere in Guyana, we saw a lovely country wedding. You know, it could have been us, you know, it could have been us. Right? But it wasn't meant to be. We saw a farmer bringing his bride home in style. We love it. We love it. If I could do it again. I go simple like this. I will go simple, folks. Very, very simple. Gail Alicock, won't you go simple the second time around? Marlon Morgan, Penelope Howard. Won't you go simple? We saw this very, very simple. Farmer bringing his bride home. And we love it, folks. We love it. Especially this economy where everything tight. We love it. The simplicity of it. So romantic. We love it, folks. It's the simplicity for us. It's the simplicity. Some of y'all know younger, y'all money, y'all want to go big. Y'all want Marriott, you want Pegasus Executive Suite, you want limousine. And you know your percentile. You know your pocket central. We love the simplicity of it, folks. And we say congrats. Congrats to the newlyweds. Congrats to them. We love it. We love it. We love it. Bring your bride home in style. Let me see how I do it. When I carry my bride over the threshold, back up me for 2 weeks, but I still do it. We beg, we beg, we beg, we beg, we beg, we beg. We shop it. Good to see these folks doing it so culturally nice, so simple, you know. A farmer bringing home his bride, you know. Yeah, must do things different sometimes, you know. Must do things a little different. Moving on to fight card, folks. Moving on to fight card. Signs of the times. Signs, el signo of the times. Of the times, though. Signs of the times, folks. Everywhere you turn in this country, you see it. Every day, signs of the times, good folks. Signs of the times. Look what we saw today. Horse car driver, turn robber, things tight. People doing strange things. Hot cars operating Malcolm House, rather. Malcolm House. Wouldn't that be interesting? Malcolm House remanded on armed robbery charges. Is it he and somebody else? Stick up a man. Fetch with the man things. Phone valued hundreds of thousands. Gold chain valued hundreds of thousands. Yep. That's how it went down. Signs of the times when the horse cat operator and turn robber. You know things tight. You know things going. But folks, you know we always say here, irrespectful of how the time is going, it is no excuse. You can be faced with hard times, but you still got your values. You still got your value system. It's intact. Your job won't get showing, but you're still honest. Earning an honest dollar. You know what I'm saying? Things can be rough, but you still got integrity. You know? So the times have really got nothing to do with it. You drink your little black tea, you eat your dry dan, and you go down the road. Contented. That's how we do it. Wait for better. Trust God for better. Signs of the times, good folks. Signs of the times. Malcolm House remanded. Yep. You can't do the time. Don't do the damn crime. It's so simple. It's so simple. No, sir. So simple. You can't do the time. Don't do the crime. How the things on the fight card. You know what's sad? A lot of folks still using the roads recklessly. Very much so. A lot of folks still using the road. Mark McBean, Millicent Ross, Roy Garraway, Seafarer's Pride, the short time place, round the corner by the back street, Seafarer's Pride. All you folks watching us from there, A lot of recklessness still happening on the roads. This is what we saw in Linden, rather, recently. In Linden, recently. A man was knocked down, broad daylight. Some of y'all blind like some bats, you know. You could be in the car and y'all still mowing people down. We hope he didn't sustain, any grave injuries. And he makes a full recovery. Signs of the times. Folks, the recklessness, the carnage on the road continues. Slow down now, man. Slow down and let me arrive alive. Wonder Fortune, Paulette Niles, slow down now, man. Lois McKenzie, Quanamingo, Gala Spectator, slow down. Well, Gala Spectator, you can go fast. You can go fast. Right? Clock out the clock. You can go fast. But the rest of the week, slow down now, man. Let me arrive alive. I expect it. I'm sorry for you, man. I can't get along so bad. I'm sorry for you. I ring the bell once for you. Slow down, one and all. And let me arrive alive. Wonder Fortune, watching us from Linden. Rock and come in, Rhonda. Slow down and let me arrive alive. Share the light. And let me smash that emoji button, folks. Smash that emoji button. Good people, share the damn live. Smash that emoji button. And let me go down the road, good folks. Let me go down the road, good people. How y'all doing out there? Trench crappos and jagabats. Tadpoles and cricketers. Scarecrows, carrion crows, jummy birds, tapeworms, earthworms, all crawling creatures. You know yourselves. This is y'all segment and section. Y'all segment and section. Who's sharing the damn live? That's what you want to know. Some of y'all come to spectate, you know. Some of y'all can't do two things at once. You can't chew gabba walk. You're going to fall down. But in this program, you got to be active. You're watching, but you're engaged. You're commenting, you're sharing, you're smashing that emoji button, folks. You're fighting the trenches in the comment section. Don't let it get away with nothing. Fight them. Fight them in the comment section there. Fight them. Moving on to fight card, folks. Some of what we're following, them boys ain't easy, you know. And some of them girls ain't easy. We got some witches among us, you know. They got some real witches and crosses among us. Witches and crosses. And sometimes it's not two separate people. It's one and the same. In other news, Gail Teixeira always leading the bandwagon. Right? There got some witches and crosses among us. Some of them is one and the same. In other news, Gail Teixeira and the Public Accounts Committee. Gail in National Assembly since 1992. I was 14. She ain't getting any better, you know. As the years ebb along, it's what she getting. She ain't getting any better. It's what's the lady getting. Oh, Lord. I don't know why some of them don't come out in politics. Huh? I don't know why they don't come out in politics. And I hear Gail there, but a good 90 years before 1992. So by all accounts, Gail should be 265. You know? Is that Gail got one of the best skincare remedies there is? Or Gail mixed little with vampire. One of the two. But each his own. Each his own. But it's what they're doing with the Public Accounts Committee that is cause for concern. You all know that Public Accounts Committee, made up of members of the government, installed, members of the administration. But even though the government has the majority of the committee, folks, it is the opposition that chairs the committee. But if they got the numbers, how you can chair effectively? You see? They got the numbers. They got 5 persons there. We got 4. But by convention of the National Assembly, the opposition chair. This is the committee that overlooks the spending of the government. Now we're coming up to the 2020 spending of the PPP install regime, and they want that. So them boys passed a rule the other day in April 2022 that unless members of the government are present, I think at least 2, the committee is not properly constituted to scrutinize the spending to give oversight to the finances of this country. It's a wicked piece of thing they did. Wickedness. Wickedness, folks. But that was the best part, you know. They had all kinds of reasoning why they were doing this piece of wickedness. You all know them guys, wicked, stink, and dirty. And we said, without reservation. Who vex? We have no apologies. It's a wickedness they're doing. And we've been following it. Now when they pass this amendment to the standing orders, that unless government MPs, like Gail Teixeira, unless she's there, the thing ain't constituted. The committee can't meet. They can't meet. And when they were amending it, here are some of what they said. And I'm reading from the Chronicle, their account about the vampire, Gail Teixeira, what she said. Minister Teixeira noted that the change in the rules governing the quorum is essential to maintaining efficient and accurate scrutinization of the use of public funds. Right? It can be accurately scrutinized. Right? And it can only happen if they are there. And once they're not there, the committee doesn't have a quorum, it can't be. She went on to say, right, of instances where she pointed out instances where the quorum was established and decisions were made by the committee without members of the government being present, without members of the government being present to scrutinize the process. And they saw this as an affront. So they say members of the government should be there. And they promised to be there. But there's one thing between intention and outcome. And I want the Guyanese public to know, and all of you watching us internationally, all of you who are about to share the damn live and smash the emoji button for us, that them boys have not been turning up. They have not been coming to the Public Accounts Committee meeting. All of them went missing on May 23rd. So the Public Accounts Committee could not scrutinize how they're spending the oil money. Silas Clark. Donna Lane, they didn't go. None of them. They're too busy. And on May 23rd, none of them turn up. Can you imagine that? A whole pack of waste and scamps. None of them turn up Donna Miller. July 11th was the same. Was the same, Sandra Burleson. They didn't turn up. None of them. So you can't give no oversight. Huh? One throw a bell in the chest. You can see how they can meet. One bell in their jail chest. He's a president. So July 8th, none of them will turn up. Get a spectator? You're talking to them, July 8th, none of them and turn up. So you can't scrutinize government spending. And of course, some of y'all won't see nothing wrong with that. Trenchies, jagabats, and trench crappers, of course. None of y'all won't see nothing wrong with that. July 18th was the same, Donna Miller, Desiree, Hilliger, Shireen Bacchus. Nobody turn up. July 25th, Lizzie Simon. Nobody turn up. Them boys busy. This is a very important committee, especially in an oil and gas economy where billions have been spent since the comeback, August 2nd, 2020. But them boys are turning up for committee meetings. You'll never see anything like this. But in Irfan, Catfish, he want to go to New York, to Washington, D.C., and talk about, oh, his party loves democratic norms. Why you are not going to the committee meetings? So the Guyanese people can know how their monies are spending. There's a kind of crookishness that's involved in it, Ibn Lami. O'Neill Vanessa on it, there's a kind of crookishness. There's a whole month, you know. They didn't turn up for committee meetings. A whole month. You see that? May 23rd, July 11th, July 18th, July 25th, the committee meets on Mondays. How can they go and face this country and say they're working for the people of this country who share the damn life tonight, but then turning up for committee meeting? There's a kind of wickedness and a barefacedness in it all. Wickedness. But when they want to ram the new amendment through the National Assembly, oh, they had all the lofty ideas. It will allow for balance, you know, and not one-sidedness. But they knew what they wanted to do. They didn't want the oversight. So we're following it, good people. Watch the face good. Right? The people who are not working for the people of this country, not showing up for the PAC meetings. And God knows if they're even showing up for work. Father knows if they're even showing up for work. Who can share the damn life tonight so people get valid, credible information? You can see this on NCN. Chronicle, what's yet? DPI, Department of Public Information, what's yet? You think you see this in the newsroom? You won't see there. Daily News, think again. But you all don't know how daily news journalism is work. You all don't know how the journalism work. Share the damn life. I shame for them. Shame, waste, total waste. Right? You got to put them all on a boat, sail them out to sea, let the sharks eat them. Do you a favor. Total waste. Pelt a bell in the chest and wake up suddenly. Every day they turn up present for committee meetings. Moving on in fight car, Jagabats, trench crop post. But your boy went to Washington. What's up, Ali? He went to Washington. Your boy Irfan in Washington. We spoke about some of it last night. Y'all buy Irfan in Washington. Get a spectator, you keep talking. One bell in your chest. One bell in your chest will take you off of Facebook for a whole month. You're thinking Facebook jail. One bell in your chest. You keep on. See Irfan in Washington. Irfan in a pack of lies in Washington. Folks, since everybody's gone to Washington, we see a lot of movements. We coming down. We coming down. We coming down. Since Irfan gone to Washington, folks, movements on a lot of issues. We coming down. Them boys in Washington. I like when the flag that crease up on the carol. I think they're going to press it a little bit. I don't know if it's just me. But they're going to press the golden arrow a little bit. Press on the little crease there. I like it looking with a little thing there. You can tell how it's fold up and stuff. How to get a little thing, you know. I got a portable steam iron. I can lend them. But knock on the steam. Well, knock on the steam one time. Knock the steam out one time. Ali in Washington, folks. What a gift Ali is. What a gift. He's a gift that keeps on giving. A gift. But GKH Lal, writing for them waves, GKH Lal said, they weren't invited. Sandra Patterson, Oren Barker, Bernadette James, Mark Rodriguez, Lois McKenzie, Adele Semple, Tanya Cummins. What's up, Ali? GKH Lal said they were not invited. The president and vice president of Guyana were not invited by the U.S. government, says GKH Lal. In an opinion piece for them waves just today. Both of them, he says, were summoned. And I like the word summoned, man. They were summoned. I said, summoned. As in commanded to turn up in the shortest possible time in Washington. Summoned. That's what summoned means. Turn up in the shortest possible time in Washington. Summoned. GKH Lal. Don't take me word for it. We don't like to impose our views on all these issues. Myriad issues. Yeah, buy a dictionary there, man. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Buy a dictionary there, man. Summoned. Summoned to Washington. That's GKH Lal for y'all. Who shared the damn life tonight? We coming down, folks. So he said they were summoned. Don't take me word for it. Them boys once said they were invited. Well, we saw y'all, boy, meeting with the U.S. Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken. You're a little too excited for me, if you ask me. Little too excited for me. Who's sharing the live, folks? Who's sharing the live? Don't share the lies. Share the live. Who shared the live for us? He looked a little too excited. as he met Secretary Blinken. Right? He and the puppet master side by side. Yeah, no, you don't go no way. Without the puppet master, to pull the string, he was there. Very quiet. Had some strange looks in his face throughout, folks. But he was there nonetheless. He was there. Photo of the day. Photo of the day. But there's a couple photos. Your boy had some strange look on his face. The other one, check about. This is them just today. This is like if you leave in the school master office. You just get some good licks in your skin. Yeah? You want to play a big now? Good licks in your skin. Right? Good licks. You better shape up or shape out. Shape up or shape out. Photo of the day. This is one of the photos of the day. It's just one. I got two more to show you. Brace yourself. Look, y'all by the man. Like they just left the headmaster office. Had to bend over and get some good lash. All across the foot bottom. Good lash in the skin. Play y'all big now. But y'all remember after Sugate come out. Gallon for sale. Y'all had a press conference. He said he ain't getting involved in geopolitics. We're a small country. You know, they're going to keep talking to the Chinese. They ain't going to time with the Americans. But then by in Washington are getting some serious licks. Huh? You don't believe me? Here is the Almighty said, but geopolitics and he can keep talking to the Chinese and so on. Let me see what when they come back. Here is the Almighty. This is post Gallon for sale Sugate installment number 1. Here is the Almighty.
Now, let me come to the key issue that most of you will want to find out about, the Vice interview. So now you have seen the Vice interview. I think in some quarters there's been a disappointment given the hype that the opposition made about it for weeks before the interview came out. If you look at the total interview, the one that I released several months back, unedited, it was nearly 2 hours long. And I think dealt with even more allegations than the final product that was actually published by Vice, because it was unedited and it dealt with several issues. Now, the framing of their report, one could clearly see that we are vindicated when I spoke about us not wanting to become a geopolitical pawn. When I was pressed in their interview, that is the main 2 hours interview, about China and its role in Guyana and the Western Hemisphere, I made it clear that we are not going to participate in an anti-China hysteria, that we will look out for our country and what's best for our people, that we had extremely good relations and growing relations with the United States of America at the bilateral level, that the United States was our largest investor. Nevertheless, we will work with many others, including China. I made that clear. The reporter sought to get me embroiled in the geopolitical issues, and I made it clear we didn't, as a small country, we did not want to get involved in that. So as you saw, the framing of the report was precisely about that at the beginning, about China growing presence in this hemisphere and about the U.S. concerns.
Yep. You get the badness today, you know. I expected to hear Ali or Jagdio say, Blinken, we're not in this anti-China hysteria with y'all. No. This with them boys today. Coming back from the schoolmaster's office, we had the wild cane in full effect. I expect them to say, Blinken, burn it down, Blinken. We are not going into this anti-China hysteria with y'all. No. Huh? Them boys went on the P's and Q's. Like, you know what to do with themselves. Photos of the day, folks. They don't know what to do with themselves. On the P's and Q's. What speak when you're spoken to and answer when you're called. P's and Q's. I expected to hear Blinken. We in there, sir. We there with the Chinese. We have Chinese. We have Chinese and we cook. Right? But them boys can interpret coke differently. That's what we expected. No. Them boys on the P's and Q's. Huh? P's and Q's. Nobody stepping out the line, you know. Took and came. They ain't gonna ban up here, you know. They ain't gonna ban up here at all. You know, they ain't gonna ban up. Monkeys know which limb for jump on. To use a colloquialism, monkey doesn't know which limb for jump on. That's all I tell you. There's no which limb for jump on. Well, it's your by Ali. Then how do we? If you are here lies, Ali had an interview with the Atlantic Journal, is it? A media entity there in Washington. The Atlantic something. It's going to come to me. And if you hear the lies, Ali telling, we just want to carry out through some, not plenty. This was one for us. How the PPP love democracy. The same people who abandoning the PAC because they don't want the scrutiny of the spending, because they know they're thieving up billions of dollars. They want the scrutiny. But here Ali in Washington, hypocrite.
And that came about because of the fundamental value system of the U.S., the way the United States values democracy. And the political party I come from, we share those values. The vast majority of Guyanese stood up and ensured that shoulder to shoulder, we fought to secure democracy. Because fundamentally, the Guyanese society and the Guyanese population believe strongly in democratic values. We have to start from there. Secondly,
his party believes in democratic values. He gets the lowest votes in the Congress, but he's president. And they believe in democratic values. They think it's grassmatics. He gets the lowest vote. Frank Anthony beat you out. And then Nandelal beat you out. In the internal Congress, but he's president. He didn't even know how he become president. But they believe in democratic values. The same people who are undermining every democratic institution in this country, the same people who just said Anne Green home, and hundreds of other Guyanese, they believe in democratic values. Yeah? Those people had the gall and temerity. They said they believe in democratic values. Yeah? They got a song for them. Democratic values. Eh? Lies. Whole pack of lies on the wall, see? Whole pack. And nothing but lies. Whole set of lies. And you could lie? Lie like when the heart's cracking. Lie. Lord have mercy. Let me hear you again, folks. Lies. Hear the fella again. And this time he's talking, on the morning, he's talking about cocktails. Yeah? He right for Arna, you know. Is Arna? No, it's not Arna. It's A&A. A&A meeting. He right for on the morning, he's talking about cocktails. Yeah? But they look at the aspirations of the people. No. Huh? They look at aspirations of people. I'm making one set of excuses while the country failing. It's everybody else responsible. It's never them. Anything good is them. The bar is always somebody else. Or in the morning, y'all might talk, but cocktail. You gotta watch them metaphors when you're on the international stage. Right? You gotta go to the AA meeting, AAA meeting. Do you gotta do? But represent you. Here is your boy. Pakalize. Listen to them, the man. Listen to your boy.
So we cannot
Listen to your
focus
boy.
on one sector and say this is our priority and we're going after this. It is considered as a blend of different fruits in a cocktail, and bringing that together to give us a comprehensive and holistic view of development, keeping in mind the human aspirations. Because you cannot go too far away from what the aspirations of the people, what is the aspirations of the people. And the fundamental aspirations of the people, they want good quality education, good quality health care, good quality access to energy at a cheap cost, good quality access to water. So all of these investment has to be made simultaneously in an environment in the last 2 years that has not been helpful.
No.
The last 2 years, we had to deal with COVID. We're still dealing with COVID. Unusual weather pattern that led to a lot of flooding in Guyana. And then the supply chain crisis that continues. And now we see even more health challenges. So managing in that environment and having the type of accomplishment that we have had in that environment is, I think, it's rewarding for the people of our country.
Pakalize. Yeah? Pakalize. Excuses all the time. Pakalize. But this wasn't done for us, folks. He's a master lion. PPP. This was the one for us, good people. This was the one for us. The man talking about oil and gas. He said, yeah, I got a lot of aspirations. Y'all here with all these new oil field discovery. A lot of aspirations, money gone spending. But it's not so. Too many aspirations. Y'all got to pull down them expectations. Even on the world stage. Full of gas.
One of the things about
full of gas.
oil and gas,
yeah, boy,
and the type of momentum
talk about
and
trench crop
public positioning that Guyana is receiving is that it creates a lot of expectations locally. Because a lot of time the country is positioned in a way that we have already arrived at a position where we are a rich country, which is far from the truth. This is going to take time, and the revenues, the type of revenues that will come in from oil and gas are not immediately available. So what we are doing is that we are approaching development from a multi-dimensional lens, not focusing everything on infrastructure or focusing everything on the social services. It's finding the balance in terms of the investment. Because we have to ensure we grow the country in such a way that the private sector is growing, creating jobs, whilst we create an enabling environment for that growth in the private sector. We are growing the skills depth of the population so that they are prepared for the new economy and the opportunities that will come in the new economy. At the same time, we continue to expand our environmental credentials on climate change and be a leader in ensuring that forest is positioned in its rightful place and that the world values that forest and the biodiversity that comes with it in a payment system that supports the national development. Fourthly, it's about our food security, not only for Guyana, but for the region, investing in agriculture and building out opportunities in which we bring the younger generation to participate in this economic outlay so that they can feel involved, they can feel a part of this transformation that is taking place.
But if a lie asks me good friend Mackie,
y'all know them.
was a big lying competition to see who
Lies. That's how it is. Pakalize.
from all parts of the West Indies. Big shot liars from all them.
Carl Millie knows lies.
From a field of
Yeah.
1,000
Roger knows lies.
in 2
Pakalize.
days.
Brian Jackson. Marlon Thomas.
I had me eye on liar the lion because I know
Father
he
mercy.
does come with some good ones. But they had a
Oh,
younger
fuck.
fella named
Here
Tito.
is lies.
Come from some village daring to
I can
take
watch him
over.
live
He
forward.
said his father is
You know.
Tobago's best fisherman. Catch a fish a mile wide, 80 feet in span. He had to
Back
tie
in
it on the
line.
boat and swim back to land.
Alibaba
to get
the
his brother
back line.
Eric to give him a hand. You hear lie?
That is lie. Real lie.
You hear lie? Teacher Pussy say if you tell a lie, you're going to hell as soon as
Very
you
much so.
die.
Very much so. Very much so. Corruptionism and the PPP go hand in hand. Why do you think they don't want the scrutiny of the purse and the government spending at the Public Accounts Committee, the PAC? Same reason. Corruptionism. Yeah? Corruptionism. Folks, this is going away though. Sugate. Chagyo, the Chinese connection. It isn't going away. It is not going away. Irrespective of what they do, it is not going away. Who Sue? You might ask. This Sue.
We get all this. Sue deals with all the agreements. I don't.
I understand.
The thing is that my thing is that I am in government,
I understand.
so I assist from government side.
I know.
That's it.
Sue interjected, telling us this wasn't the place to talk about the bribe.
因為佢由頭都係啦，即係我要知道，即係啲錢係入咗佢嗰度先得㗎。如果唔係，
That Sue, that same Sue. Sue is back in the news. They can't find Sue. And there have been developments. Which Sue? You might ask. Which Sue? This Sue.
What about within your government?
Yes.
Do you accept bribes?
No, I don't.
We've spoken to a number of Chinese business people in Guyana who said that you do accept bribes, and they have said that in fact it's the only way to get business done is to bribe you. But one Chinese businessman we spoke to involving timber logging told us that basically as long as the vice president is okay with it, it's fine. He just needs to give one phone call to whoever's in charge. They'll get it done right away. The real big boss is the vice president. Everything goes onto the table. The whole country is like this.
Yeah, well, I can't comment on that because it would be an anonymous person. You can just sit there and fabricate that. As I said before, a lot of the companies and
We're not just
reporters.
talking about one
Well, no, but you can if you name the person, that's fine. When the reporters come from abroad, this is their catch you kind of thing. You always want to make a developing country leader look corrupt. So you've done your bit. Unless you say who the person is, I can't comment on anonymous people. I can say, two persons told me before this interview, don't do the interview with Vice News because that is precisely what they will do. They will fabricate something and come and say they spoke with people here.
Well, we're not fabricating
Yes,
anything.
but
let's talk about
let me tell you something. So all my statements are in with the Integrity Commission. The last government, they checked everything about me and they didn't find anything. They checked my bank accounts abroad. They checked everything. They didn't find anything. So there has to be the evidence of it. But you're not bringing evidence. You're saying an anonymous Chinese source.
Okay, well,
maybe the Chinese company that did not get the agreement that they wanted here, maybe they're the ones who told you. Or it could be just a fictitious thing.
Okay, well, let's talk about specific individuals. What is your relationship with Mr. Su Zhirong?
So my relationship? Nothing. He's a tenant in my place, yeah.
And he's a good friend of yours?
Yes, he is a friend of ours. His father was here from...
Yeah, folks, that same Sue. But this is the biggest Kakabeme story now. We learned today that Jagdeo, since he went to Washington, since he's been meeting with Blinken and them boys, you remember Mr. One China policy? Mr. Green picking sides, we not going to get into that anti-China hysteria. Since the boy got to Washington, suddenly, out of the blues, Sue is being sued for $50 million. Sue is being sued fools for $50 million for statements he made that with derogatory statements of Vice News. Vice News must be getting sued next. The man sue and sue. Jack New, right? Sue and sue for $50 million. $50 million. This is the biggest scam, cacameme, half-baked story ever in the history of this country. Right? The landlord suing the tenant. Is he really suing him? Huh? Or he wants Sue to transfer some money that's owed? You know? If you win a libel suit for $50 million, that might be money that's owed, you know. Folks, Ghana is the greatest country on earth. The landlord sued the tenant. He said, just my friend. We know your father from long. He's just a tenant of mine. Right? He's suing Vice News, though. Right? So he gone to Washington. I can imagine the Americans saying, if this man is defaming your character, how come you're not bringing a libel suit? You know? Jackie may say, all right, hold on. Let me get Sace on the line here. Let me get Anil, who will win the case in the long term in the line. Pop. Anil? Sue is being sued, folks. Sue Jurong is being sued. If he can be found, that is. If he can be found because Sue has gone missing, y'all don't know. Y'all didn't hear? Sue has gone missing. Missing in action. Folks, you can't make this stuff up. This is Guyana. You cannot make this stuff up. And while that lawsuit was being written up from Washington, Jack New is suing Sue for $50 million. While that lawsuit was being written up, folks, and the hunting Sudan to hand it over, the FBI is in Guyana, right? And they're talking about cocaine. You know, since them boys come back, the national carrier is PPP Cocaine Airways. So the FBI is here, folks. The Federal Bureau of Investigation. Like FBI in the movies, the real FBI. They're here. They are here. The FBI. Who sharing the tab live? Who can smash the emoji button so others get credible, valid information? Y'all know since them boys come back, it's PPP Cocaine Airways flying the friendly skies. Well, the FBI paid a visit to Anil and Dilal this morning. Anil must have had a lot of thoughts in the head, you know. When Anil see the FBI knocking at the door, must have had a lot of thoughts in the head. He said, I could have done this for them right now, you know. I could have done this right now for them and move up to the top. The FBI went to see Anil and Dilal today. The real FBI, not the play one. The real FBI went to see Dan Dilal today. Right? The man look excited. I see Anil this excited since he got married. I ain't see Anil this excited since he was procuring the thing from Kaicho News. Huh? The man was excited. The man said, I was done the dance. The one Jack Dio. He want bring earphone in front of me. I was done the dance in Washington. He was left as vice president going to Washington and come back as a private citizen. I was done the dance. The FBI went to see the Attorney General. He must be pretty worried, you know. What they really come for? Is this or is the building in the fancy street? The big building that's going up, right? Well, the FBI discussed a number of things with him. We found quite interesting. A range of issues the FBI discussed with Nandlal. A range of issues. We can point out a couple, not many. We shall point out a couple of them, good folks. A couple. Not many, a couple. They spoke of a couple of things, right? Including money laundering. It's incidental. It's incidental that Vice News video with Sue and company, had a lot of allegations of money laundering. And there is the same day, Ali them in Washington, the FBI turned up to the Attorney General's office, talking about money laundering. about money laundering the same day them by Washington. It's like Biden, Blinken, y'all hold attention there. We go to the ground and do some digging. Distract them at the end. We go to the ground and do some digging. Yeah, money laundering, them by talking about. What else surfaced in this meeting with the FBI this morning? Anand Lal. Trafficking in narcotics. Trafficking in narcotics. Who let in the cocaine pass to Belgium? Who let in the cocaine pass to the Netherlands? Trafficking in narcotics was a major feature of the meeting between Anand Lal and the FBI. Yep. Money laundering. And you know what the Americans are saying? Guyana needs to secure more convictions in money laundering. Guyana needs to secure more convictions in trafficking in narcotics. A lot of coke passing through, that's what they're really telling me. But a lot of people get in jail. A lot of planes falling out from the sky, landing at Oriala, landing at Madia, landing in Region 10, landing in Region 6. But a lot of people not being prosecuted. So the Americans turn up to talk about money laundering and prosecutions. You remember there were hints recently of what you call it, who must be investigated and what must be the subject of the investigations and all that. Well, the FBI went to see the Attorney General to say, we need to see more convictions for money laundering. You remember them boys said about 500,000, if not more, US exchange hands per day in a certain community illegally. The Americans turn up to tell the Attorney General, we need to have more convictions for money laundering, more convictions for trafficking in narcotics. 2 years into the PPP government, them boys come back. Did the FBI ever went to see Granger? Did they ever have cause? No. Soon as we come in, we tell them, come and set up an office. DA, come and set up an office. All right, come and set up an office. FBI went to see the Attorney General. They said, we want to see more convictions for money laundering. We want to see more convictions for trafficking in narcotics, among other issues. And then, boom, Jack Dio flight to Washington to sue. $50 million. The damage, he's saying, that Sue has perpetuated on his character, his good character, $50 million. You know, you think that's money between he and Sue? $50 million? Give us a break, folks. Give us a break. Caption this, folks, as we wrap up the broadcast. Caption this. Our caption is, they're wondering, how come we in Washington? How come we in Washington? We don't go Dubai. We don't go Washington. Like, go by we. That's the caption. Caption this. We notice scroll Washington, a lot of people eyes of late. There's a strange job here. Scroll Washington, a lot of people eyes. We are thinking the discussion here. How come we in Washington? That is the caption. How come we not in Washington? Our humble caption. Share the damn live. Smash the emoji button, good folks. Pace and power. Pace and power. How come, folks? How come we in Washington? That seems to be the conversation. How come? We want to know. Please tell me. How come we not in Washington? We want to know. Lunch money indeed. 50 million US. Lunch money indeed. Lunch money. What a joke. That's it. That suit. The biggest joke there is. That being said, good folks. That being said, that's our program. And that's our time this evening. Thanks for joining us, each and every one of you. That being said, partner with us. Unfortunately, we don't run on water. You all know we're available via Cash App, via Zelle, PayPal, MMG, that's the local Cash App. We're available via MoneyGram and Western Union. Every cent you guys send us helps to keep our programs going. Partner with us. Each donation helps to keep our program going, folks. We're available via Cash App, via Zelle, via PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, and Western Union. And you all know we're running up to month 10. We got to meet our monthly responsibilities to keep this program going. And we're so glad for your partnership, for your love and support. We feel it, folks. Remember, find a way and partner with us so we can keep moving on. Pace and power, guys. Pace and power. That being said, thanks for joining us each and every one of you. That's our program, and that's our time. We are so privileged that you guys were able to join us this evening. We love having your company. That's it from this end. Great to have had you for an entire hour and a little bit. That's our time, folks. That's our time. That's the 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 time we program. That's the time we program. Good to see you, folks. Good to see you, wonderful folks with us. Rhonda Gordon and Paul D'Angelo, how are you guys doing? Winston Karen, Astrid Shaw, Maria Campbell and Mark Almond, Carol Braffett and Millicent Ross, Lena Williams. Good to see you, Lena. Good to see you. Good to see you, Linford and Lena. Yep. Lola John, Claire Alexis family, Richmond, Thickness Wallace. Share the damn live, good folks, and smash that emoji button for us. That's our program. That's our time. See you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. 8 in the morning, 12 in the midday, and 8 in the evening. We'll be right back with you folks. Just a few hours. Stay safe. Stay safe. That's our time.